Okay, if you look on the right here, I have something open here called retrobat.ovh, and this is a distribution of EmulationStation plus RetroArch for Windows PCs. Now, the reason I use this specifically is it comes with a version of EmulationStation that is very close to the one we use for 351 Elec. It's based off of Batocera's version, which ultimately I think is where we inherit from as well. So I basically download this and then install it on Windows. And let me go over to my Windows virtual machine here. And once you've installed it and set it up, you basically get a folder here for Retrobat. And in your Retrobat folder, things look kind of similar to what you might have been used to on the 351. You have a ROMs folder, which obviously very similar layout. And then you have an EmulationStation folder. And in here basically is my themes that I'm working on and where I make most of my changes. So I do all of my editing for themes here directly on Windows because it's easier just to make changes and then see them changes right away in this preview window over here. So how do I do that? So if I go back to Retrobat, the first thing to do is the INI file for Retrobat. You can see here, I've edited it to be 480 by 320. That's what gives me this window over here on the right. And then once I have that set up, basically you just run it and it runs it at this size on the right here. And then once I have that running, I also have in my ROMs folder here, I have some fake dummy ROMs in place. So I'm not taking up a lot of file space here, but I'll show you what I mean. Like if I open up NES, you could see I have a series of like 0 kilobyte files here just for like testing purposes. And then my games list is basically set up to point to those files as well. So that tricks EmulationStation here into thinking that there's actually NES games available, even though they're not really taking up any space on my hard drive. So again, this is really just a testing rig at this point. It's not for playing games. It's really more for building. Hold on a second. Okay, so now that I have all that set up, there's a few things you could do. First, obviously, is editing the theme. And I could make a change here. Let's say I wanted to change the background color here to be red instead of this dark gray. So let's do this, save it, and then over here, you just go into UI settings and then make a change in theme configuration. You can see my change reflected here right away. So much quicker than making a change locally, uploading it to the device, refreshing there. I could just do it all on one spot here. Now, as far as recording this goes, because this is running on my computer, I really just, all I do is I screen record this area that I have highlighted right now. So I could take pictures of this, or I could do a video just using standard screen recording software. So yeah, hope that helps, makes sense. Again, just going through it quickly, retrobat.ovh, download this. Install it on Windows if you have hopefully like a Windows machine, or in my case a virtual machine, and get it set up. Then make sure to change the INI file here to match the right size of the 351 screen. And then you could record this or make changes to a theme and just kind of work to your heart's content. Hope that helps, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.